Acting Culture, Community and Youth Minister Lawrence Wong has cautioned against getting Singapore into debt, even as the government ramps up social assistance. He said state spending has to be kept sustainable to avoid handing on the burden to future generations. Mr Wong was addressing calls for more subsidies at a community dialogue.
Joo Chiat, a constituency where almost all residents live in private property. While they may be asset-rich, not all have steady income flows. Residents took the opportunity to ask for more help as Minister Lawrence Wong visited the ward. Mr Wong, who's also a Monetary Authority of Singapore board member, explained the government's approach in social assistance. He said while more should be spent to help the needy, the challenge is to maintain a progressive tax system and avoid getting into debt.
With globalization, with technology advances, with the cost of living that people are concerned about, I think we do need to find ways in which we can continue to generate more resources in a sustainable fashion, in a fair and just way that will allow us to redistribute these resources to those in need. Mr
Wong said while some Western economies are debt-saddled, Singapore is fortunate it can draw about 2% of the country's GDP from its reserves to finance expenditure. In the 2012 financial year, the amount was 7.65 billion Sing dollars. The cost of healthcare in Singapore was an issue many Joo Chiat residents were concerned about. Several wanted the government to raise healthcare spending and provide more subsidies, especially for the elderly.
We have already committed to increasing healthcare spending, doubling the expenditure, right, over the coming few years. So that's already in the direction that the government is moving towards. And we are also looking at revamping MediShield, which is a major reform.
Mr Wong said while the government will do its part to chip in on social assistance, Singaporeans also must play their role to care for each other in the community.